Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another Basketball Wives LA review. This is going to be over season 6 episode 3, so no need to pretty much do a long intro. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the review, so let's go. So this episode starts off with Jackie calling everyone in the world, telling them Chantel had her baby girl. So it was just funny because it's like, Jackie, like, you are just so over the top and crazy and always doing stuff that's out of your place. Like, let Chantel tell the world she had her baby. But, you know, she's just excited that she got a new granddaughter, so that's all good. But as she's calling everyone, she's basically letting everyone know that she's going to be doing, she's going to be throwing a grandma party. Y'all, what is with, they talk about these new millennium kids. What's with these new millennium grandparents who don't want to be called granny and meemaw and mama and all of this? So she's throwing a grandma party. What a grandma party is, I still don't know, because after looking at the party, it really looked like they were at a bar and they threw up a wheelchair, a walker decoration. It literally was no type of party. Like, there were no gift favors. Like, it was really just nothing. It was really just a scene to set up for some drama, basically. Next, we see Shawnee and Evelyn sit down and talk about the grandma party because, of course, Jackie invited both of them. And I'm with them. Like, they were like not for it. They weren't trying to go to the party. They just feel like it's too much drama going on with Jackie and her kids in general, and the grandkids giving the money and all of that. So they're like, you know what, I'm gonna sit this party out. And I pretty much agree with that, because like I think Evelyn said, what's the point of this grandma party when this is baby number 4? I don't know. Next, we see Jackie meets up with a friend of hers named Kristen, who, of course, she's like a basketball girl. She's dating Joe Crawford. And why does it seem like every time Jackie introduces someone to the show, it's always like a 20-year-old or 30-year-old? Okay, yeah, 30-year-old. Well, and 20, because Megan was on there. But it's like, why is Jackie always with these young friends? Like, I don't get it. But every time she introduces somebody, it's always like a young girl. But she introduced her friend Kristen. And basically, Jackie's just telling her, like, I want you to come to my grandma party. And they start talking about Kristen's relationship. They've basically been together for 7 years. They have a 5-year-old daughter together. He hasn't proposed yet, but I mean, when do they ever? Like, if you don't catch them young, then I mean, you're just gonna be waiting for a little while. But they have a daughter together, and he's retired now. So Jackie was basically trying to give her motherly advice, her words of wisdom, telling Kristen that she basically needs to get ready to have a whole lot more sex. And the words she uses, like her descriptions. Am I the only one who's uncomfortable by Jackie talking about sex? Like, Jackie is, first of all, too comfortable with it. She's nasty with it. And she's always letting us know that her and Doug still get it on. And it's like, Jackie, I'm happy for you. But at the same time, you're like 50. And I don't want to know that 50-year-olds be doing all this wild, crazy stuff. It's just gives me bad visuals. Then Kristen talks about she's going to invite her 2 sisters to the grandma party. Honestly, I don't understand what for, unless I'm going to find out later on in the season what purpose they serve. Because, I mean, they just seem really pointless. But, of course, if they're introducing them to the show, it must be for a reason. So she brought her 2 sisters to the glam party. And they really didn't play a part in anything. But like I said, maybe later on we'll see something from them. In the next scene, we see Tammy and Reggie, you know, talking about what's been basically going on with Tammy and Jackie. And Tammy's just letting him know, like, you know what, after everything that happened last week, I don't know if I even want to go to Jackie's grandma party, just because, you know, I feel like she let Evelyn talk about me. In this scene, Tammy does decide to go ahead and go to Jackie's party, just because she's like, you know what, we've been friends for so long, I'll go. But, you know, there are restrictions, there is fine print with that. Don't try me, you know? But I thought it was really funny in this scene because I don't know if anybody else noticed, but Reggie was like making a sandwich and he had like the booty bread. He had like the end of the bread and he switched it out for like a fresher slice. I was like, okay, I see you. You a real one. Don't nobody like that booty bread. So fast forward to the grandma party. Like once Tammy gets there, she's like, she looks at all the girls who are there and I'm like her. There's no one there that is Tammy's age, Jackie's age, grandma appropriate age. Like, we had a grandma party with a bunch of kids. Ain't nobody else even got grandkids here. So it was just like, Jackie, where do you find these friends? Like, it's just weird. Basically, the party couldn't even get started before Tammy just straight calls Jackie out about the conversation Jackie had with Evelyn. And I'm not gonna lie, yes, it all seems like naggish, but coming from a friend's point of view, if someone did talk about you to your friend, you would want your friend to immediately nip that in the bud. You would not want your friend to just sit there and let someone say you're crazy, you're messy, you're trying to stir up drama. Like, even if you're not even like a confrontational person and you're like, nah, B, don't be saying that about my friend, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Like, even if you're not like that, at least be like, girl, calm down. You know, don't disrespect my friend. Like, I understand, but, you know, while I'm here, you can't be talking about her in front of me. Like, that's all you have to do. But if you're not going to do that, then it is like, it makes you question your loyalty with that person because why are you not sticking up for me? Like, you know me. You know that's not my intentions. So why let someone say that? So I felt her. And it was like really funny because after the party ended with like Tammy walking out, eventually Jackie was ready to leave. And it was so funny because as soon as Jackie walked out, Tammy was like, don't roll your eyes at me. And it was just so funny how fast like she said that. It was funny. It was like a little petty, but it was like something I would probably say. So I was like, that's funny. But so when she said that, Jackie walked all up in Tammy's face and they started going back and forth at it. And honestly, Tammy has a point. You should have stuck up for me. Jackie at least defended herself, you know, stuck up herself in that situation. Because I don't know, I love Jackie, but I just be feeling like Jackie be letting people like walk over her sometime. And she plays the victim a little bit sometimes. So I like that she, you know, was kind of like sticking up for herself in that moment. And, you know, just letting Jackie, trying to just let Tammy know, you know, whatever she thinks her truth is. Like, you know, at least she's sticking up for herself. Yeah, that was basically it. Tammy was not here for the apology. She wasn't here for it. But during the party, the grandma party, Kiana, I finally found out, I'm on the 3rd review, and I finally found out Nick Young's baby mother's name. Her name is Kiana. So during the grandma party, Kiana addresses Elena, who, you know, was Nick Young's text buddy for probably 2 days. You know, Kiana addressed her and was like, I don't feel like, you know, you should have told me that you and him were texting. I told you I didn't care and you kept going on about it. My thing is, are we really arguing over text messages right now? Are we really mad about that? Like, you have 2 kids by him. So who cares about text messages? Like, that is just affects nobody. It does nothing. So why are you really irritated about that? And then second, he proposed like to Iggy Azalea with a whole ring. So why are you worried about text messages? Like, girl, like, stop trying to force the drama. I mean, I don't know Elena's motives or intentions like telling Kiana about the text messages, but maybe when you think about it, if you meet a girl, you know, if you meet a girl and you're like, you know, she's cool, but oh, I just so happen to used to text her baby daddy, I mean, maybe you will feel the need to tell her that. I don't know. But if that's what the motive was, like if it was just a genuine act, then okay. I mean, I don't really know, but it's just some text messages. Like, I don't even understand how I don't get how that's relevant. After the party scene, they show Evelyn and Shani. Evelyn invites Shani over to talk about her IVF and like her pregnancy procedures and how to get fertile or something, and like how to have a baby. And I honestly, like, she's going through a lot of measures to get pregnant again and to have a baby. I don't understand it. I'm not in her shoes. But I do think it's kind of cute that, like, she really, like, wants to have a baby. And, like, when you think about it, if you really had, you know, multiple relationships all your life and you're finally just finding love in your 40s, that kind of sucks. Like, you didn't really get to have kids with, like, the love of your life, and then now you're, like, 40-something, and now you want kids, like, you know? So she's, you know, trying to have a baby, and I feel like that's cute. I mean, might as well try to have them while you can, but I don't understand why they just go through, like, trying to have it themselves. Like, why don't they do, like, surrogates or anything like that? I don't know. That's really, I guess, not something they want to do, but I just feel like if you can't have it, don't force your body. Like, just have someone else carry the baby or something. But who am I to talk? I don't know. But anyways, it was so funny because Evelyn wanted Shani to give her a shot, and they were just acting like little girls. It was just funny because, yeah, I don't play with needles. I don't play that life. I don't even think I have a friend I trust to give me a shot. So, yeah. Next, we have Tammy and her daughters get together at their house, and they're just talking about, of course, you know, recap on what happened with Tammy and Jackie. And Tammy's letting them know, I have a book signing coming up. And when I heard she had a book signing, it's called, like, Mistress 101, and it's about how to be the mistress in your own marriage. I feel like that was really, like, cute, you know, like a play. You know, like it had, like, a little twist to it. And next we go to the book signing. I was honestly happy that I seen Tammy had written a book. I just feel like that's something that I feel like everyone should do. Like, everyone of stature, every successful person. Like, you're just supposed to write a book. Like, in life, when you become successful, everyone just needs a book. So I was like, I mean, yes, it's about a mistress. Who cares? I don't know. But I was just happy to see someone has a book. Am I going to buy it? I can't tell you that. I can't make any promises. But I'm happy for her. Anyways, Tammy didn't invite Jackie to her book signing, of course, to avoid drama, blah, 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 womp, womp, womp. But in good old VH1 Basketball Wives LA fashion, Jackie shows up to the book signing anyways, wearing her nice Caucasian fur coat and ready to, you know, apologize to Tammy. Tammy was not having it. Tammy's like, I'm over it. Like, I'm over it. And the apology went nowhere. It was followed with, I respect Doug and I would never want to punch his wife. That's when she would have had to punch his wife because, I mean, me being in Jackie's shoes, you're not going to just threaten me and you're not going to follow through with this threat. Like, I don't take threats lightly. So that I was like, oh, Tammy, that's a stretch. You're trying this person. You actually crossed the line a little bit because you can't threaten somebody. Like, you can't just say it. I don't know. The threats just hit a soft spot with me. I don't like them. But Jackie was just like, you know, it kind of just dead it out right then. Tammy's daughters came over and was like, Mom, get your old ass up. It's time to go home, you know? After that, or before, I don't remember actually which one came first, but we see Jackie meets up with Evelyn to ask her, why didn't you come to my grandma party? Evelyn's just like, girl, I didn't want to go. It was too much drama going on. I didn't want to go. But honestly, I noticed that Evelyn's confessionals, why are you trying to keep it real in the confessionals and you just like lying to people's face? Like, I don't really like that. Like, throughout the time with Jackie, she was just saying one thing and then in the confessional saying something else. And it's just like, stop being so shady. Just tell Jackie what's up. Like, just be like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to be involved. Y'all can have it. I'm not here for it. Like, just say it. But whatever. They even talk about the comment that was made and the comment that Evelyn made on Jackie's daughter's page, and the comment was not bad. And so Jackie kind of goes in to be like, well, why would Tammy, you know, send that to me? Like, you were talking bad about me. And they kind of go in again about how Tammy and Jackie got into it to Evelyn. And I feel like that's the problem. Stop talking to Evelyn about what's going on with you and Tammy. Like, you and Tammy are friends. And this is technically an enemy of Tammy's. And you and Evelyn ain't even just buddy-buddy like that. So it's none of her business what you and Tammy, you know, got into it about. And I feel like the comment that Evelyn wrote on the page, coming from Tammy's point of view, just so I could look at it different ways and see, you know, if it was like, had bad intent. When you look at it, if you're Tammy and you read the comment from Evelyn, being that y'all are enemies, you don't know what tone Evelyn is saying it in. You don't know what tone it is. So you may naturally just be like, girl, Jackie, why she write this on your daughter page? Like, watch that bitch. Like, she may be trying to be throwing shade at you. That's the more, like, context I took it in. Is just Tammy being a friend of Jackie. Like, girl, why she write this under your daughter's page? Like, we don't fool with her. Why she write now? What does she mean? Versus, oh, she meant this. She meant to be negative. She meant to, like, I don't think it was a for sure Tammy saying what Evelyn meant. I think it's just like a, you know, your homegirl being like, girl, why such and such right on that? What's she trying to say? You know, what does she mean? Like, type thing. Overall, I feel like this episode was a little juicier than the last two. I feel like we finally scratched the surface to the drama that's soon to come. And I'm looking forward. Like, I'm here all the way. I'm in it for the long run. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell y'all what the clips said for the next show, just because I'll do it on next week's review. But just know it's going to get a lot more intense, and I'm here for it. If y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and comment below what you thought of this week's episode. I'll catch y'all on my next one.